really happened.
The stage is being set. Everyone is quiet. They're listening very patiently. Anita's walking the microphone back because we don't have one back there in the back room. And we need one back there in the back room. So, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We go. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not.
My shoes are fine.
The Grinch hated
My head too. I'm not done yet. My head is perfect and my heart too. Thank you.
The Grinch has entered the room, lurking around. The Grinch hated Christmas. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps his shoes were too
I
tight.
hate Christmas.
But I think the most likely reason of all
It's hot in here.
may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
My head is hot.
But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve hating the Who's, and they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers, nervously drumming, I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. For tomorrow he knew all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early and rush for their toys. And then
In my life. Those are my bones tickling.
Then the Who's, young and old, would sit down to a feast. They would feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beef, which is something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Who's would start singing. They'd sing and they'd sing and they'd sing, 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 sing. And the more the Grinch thought of the Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing.
You're right. You're damn right. So it was not me. It was the Grinch, that's it.
I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat. He made a small Santa Claus hat and a coat. Then he loaded some bags and some empty old sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy up!" And the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town.
That made me go.
All their windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. Then he slid down the chimney, a tight, rather pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once for a moment or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go.
Yes.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. He stuffed them in bags, and the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags one by one up the
I
chimney.
got them all.
Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beef.
I took the roast beef.
Then the last thing he took was the log for their fire. Then he went up the chimney himself. himself that old liar. On the walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. And one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse.
And for Christmas,
Cuckoo to the who's, he said, Grinchiously humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up, I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the who's down in Whoville will all cry boo-hoo. That's the noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused and the Grinch put his hand to his ear.
yes,
He did hear a sound. It started in low and started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry too.
oh no, I hear singing.
Every
That
who
can't
down
be.
in Whoville, the tall and the small, were singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming, it came. Somehow or other it came just the same. And the Grinch with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow stood puzzling and puzzling, how could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, they came without caskets, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say, the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light, and he brought back the toys and the food for the feast.
Merry Christmas.
The Grinch is bringing back the toys. He's giving out toys. Oh